What's up, everybody? This is Kanyi, and I am an artist who works in McKinney, Texas. And I would love to show you my gallery show, my solo show here in McKinney. So, I am part of an artist collective called The Cove. And here at The Cove in downtown McKinney, we pretty much have this building where artists get to put up their stuff, their art. And the members of the artist, each member of the artist collective gets to put on a show once a year. So I let me pan so that you can kind of take a look at this gorgeous location, gorgeous space, and then I will show you my body of work, my 2018 body of work. So here we go. So as my Hispanic brothers would say, vamos a empezar. Okay, so in the early 1800s, postcards were as popular as Instagram is today. And so I decided to do a show that was a postcard show. So what I will do is shut up and have you read my artist statement. Okay, this is the very first image, and it is called How Ink is Made. And I will zoom in so you can actually see the image. There we go. And the idea was for the show, the concept for the show was to create a postcard and then send it to my brother who's called Moriah. And his nickname is Ras. And so there will be a bunch of variations of the name Ras of his nickname. So I'll let you read what I wrote. Awesome. So the next image right here is, I guess if you saw it from a distance, it would be a watermelon head. And if we move closer, it's me. And the title of this image is Evolution. Okay. Next is this image. It's of me washing my hands, and I'm extremely excited. Yes, my skin is getting lighter because of the bar soap that I'm using. As you can see, the title is Dove Soap for Improving the Complexion. So, okay, let's move on to the next image. This one is called She's Coming Home on Furlough. Awesome. Okay, let me move on to, let's go around. As you can see, the images, the paintings, the artists, like this is an art piece by a friend called Steve Uriegas, and it's just gorgeous stuff. So we have really talented artists in McKinney. If you throw a rock, it's bound to hit an artist. That's what I like saying. This one is called How'd You Like a Box of Chocolate? So I'd like to say a little something about what I wrote here. If you've noticed, I canceled the word slave and used enslaved instead, and plantation. I crossed that out and I wrote prison instead. I really believe that the word slave has just been turned into, it's lost its meaning. So slave almost sounds like an occupation, you know, and plantation just sounds like a place of work that these poor African Americans resided at or went to. But they had no choice. They were enslaved, and the plantations were prisons. They couldn't leave. So I stopped using the word slave and also plantation because they've lost their meaning totally in this time and age. Here we go. This is called If Mommy Doesn't Love Me, I'll Soon Know If She Loves Me. I hope my hands are not too shaky. Awesome. Let's move on to the next image. Okay. This is okay. Let me show you the image. This is the image. And it's lyrics. The title of the image is Lyrics from My Upcoming Album. I'll twang the guitar and sing a refrain about a maiden so fine. She's just as sweet as the sugar cane, my lovely Valentine. So that's one long title. And right here is some gorgeous artwork by my daughter. She's 4, Mackenzie. Yep. Yeah. There we go. Let's move on to this one. This is one of my most personal images and postcards. So let's take a look. This one is called A Case of Blackmail. Let's read. Let me see if I can get this right. So yes, if you haven't noticed with my accent, uh, um, I'm originally from Kenya, and I moved to America some 20 years ago, I think. It's been a long time. And yes, I kept my accent. It's not as Kenyan, but it helps me stand out. This one is called Negro Milk. The original, all these images, all these cards are based on actual cards, like real cards. And the original card did not say Negro Milk. It used the N word. So, but I decided to spare everybody. I think that African Americans are just, yeah, like I said, very resilient people and just a strong race. Just amazing people, and they have such an amazing history. Unfortunately, nobody talks about their historical past. And during this show, I did a talk about just the achievements that African Americans have made. They made them way back in the 1800s. We had African American painters, etc., etc., and they have had a huge part to play in building this nation. But anyway, nobody talks about that. But let's continue staring at my mug. Okay, this one is called Sweeter Than Candy, Better Than Cake. And it's based off of an American Apparel ad that was made in 2017 that had this African American lady painted in blackface. And she was looking straight at the camera, sad as heck. And that name, Sweeter Than Candy, Better Than Cake, splashed on her chest. And that's wrong on so many levels. Or most of all, it's, well, so many levels. And on top of that is just the the objectification of black female, but the black female body. That's messed up. Anywho, beside this blackface guy is a painting by my 2-year-old Mwende. So there you go. Cool. Okay, so we're almost done. We're almost done. So this is one. This is called "Giving Him Chocolate." So this image is dedicated to all the mommies who African American mommies from the South, especially, who fed their masters, kids, infants. So and this is, I noticed that it has two titles. Giving him chocolate. This tells you um, how much attention I pay to what I do. But I think both these titles are very appropriate. So yes, it's called Giving Him Chocolate, but it's also called Though Now Unconscious on Mama's Breast, Glorious Destiny Awaits a High-Born Babe. A knight, a baron, a duke, a royal crest may yet upon his diadem wave. So, so messed up. And you know, the mommy also has children in her at home that she has to feed with the same breasts, but nobody thinks of her children as noblemen. So, look at those lips. And I'm not saying that as a compliment. It's called Kiss Me Honey, Eyes Starving. Okay, let's see if I can take out the glare. Okay, this is kind of annoying. There we go. Okay, awesome. So we're almost done. Just have actually three more images. And ban dan dan, you're invited to the big blowout. There we go. Yep. He's on the throne. Okay. Here we go. This one is called Oh My Goodness. Okay, this is what I wrote. And Meli means boat. So fresh off the boat, just in case you are wondering. Okay, and this is the last image. Apart from postcards that had just African Americans as caricatures and buffoons, Americans also had postcards of the African Americans they lynched, and that's just one dark side of postcards. But not many people talk about that. But that's a reality, and all you have to do is just Google lynching postcards, and you'll be shocked at how barbaric things were, especially during the Reconstruction. So let me just read this poem because it's based on, not based, but it was written by a guy called Claude McKay, and his poem was really big back in the Harlem Renaissance time. So big, that so awesome and so loved that even Caucasian kids who would go to World War I would have this poem on them when they were found dead. But so it says, if we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious spot. Well, while round us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our accursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die, so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain. Then even the monsters we defy shall be constrained to honor us, though dead. It's an amazing poem, and this is just maybe just a couple of paragraphs that I wrote down and sent to my brother. But I'm about to send to my brother. But yeah, it's very indicative of the African American spirit. They're strong. They're strong, but they just get picked on, and it's so messed up. So it's called Strange Fruit, and if you have time, YouTube the song Strange Fruit. Nina Simone has a version of it, and Billie Holiday, and it's a haunting song, but it's a song about the realities that African Americans have faced and continue to face. So yeah. So on that joyful note, not really, I would like to just do a quick tour, very quick tour of the work over here. And I don't think I'm gonna talk much about the work that's displayed at the at the Cove in downtown McKinney. Oh, that's me. And my friend Dale. Look at this. This is gorgeous. A friend of mine called Wayne makes these amazing. This, oh. Mm. that. Okay. Well, for those who are still here watching, I'd like to say thank you so much for checking out this video. It's long, I know, I know. I personally don't even watch long videos, but I'm recording this for posterity and just in case there's somebody who's a super fan and they just want to see my work as well as the work of the artists in McKinney, Texas. Yeah, I made this for you. So look at that. This guy called Don Simmons, amazing photographer, with his friend Guy Gersh. Really fantastic people and photographers. Well, we're nearing the end of this video. Darby. It's a piece by Darby. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do something interesting to me. And let me walk this way and show you this piece by JB. There you go. And look at this. Francis made this. Ah, designing. She is so good. She's so good. So good. It's called a table lamp. That's the title. Oops. Sorry. Okay. So Teresa made this, painted this. It's based on a Mexican story, I'm told. Folk tale, I think. It's called The Whipping Woman. There we go. There's this. Give me a second. Okay, and we're gonna end this video with this piece by Kim Guthrie, and this is Downtown McKinney. Downtown McKinney is the place to be. There's a lot of art, and every second Saturday of the month, the artists, me and a bunch of other artists usually just congregate down at the square and sell their art and show their art to the locals and also to visitors. So thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate you're watching it, and I truly appreciate your support. And yeah, have a great day, and bye.